What is happening, guys? My name is Jamie. Today we are doing the bands that I've gotten into in 2020. 2020 has been a pretty shit year. It's been a tumultuous year, but what has been comfort to us has been music. A lot of bands I have explored this year, and I'm going to reveal to you all the bands I explored this year, including my second favorite band of all fucking time. So let's get on with it. First of all, it's Draconian. Draconian's such a great death doom band. Absolutely adore him. I really love her vocals, love his vocals, and some of these albums are so damn good. They really are. Arcane Rainfall being one of my favorite albums. Daylight Dies is so damn good. They really are. Well, they're not sort of death doom, more like a gothic, you could say, but they do at times sound like Catatonia, especially their sophomore album. But I just love how they incorporate clean vocals and harsh aggressive vocals to create this sort of atmosphere. Next up is Total Self-Hatred. Total Self-Hatred, incredible suicidal black metal band, and his vocals are so damn intense, and I just love how atmospheric this black metal sounds. Next up is Mare Cognitum. Mare Cognitum, or Spectral Law, you could say, are just overall fantastic black metal bands. Soul is such an incredible album. Wanderers, Astrology of the Nine is such an incredible album as well. Mare Cognitum and Spectral Law work so damn well together, just like Quest for Metal and I. Next up is Mourning Beloved. Mourning Beloved, another funeral doom metal band that I absolutely fucking enjoy. Most of their albums are fucking fantastic, and some of these songs are fucking long. And if you haven't checked out Mourning Beloved, then go check them out. Wasp is next. Wasp is a fantastic heavy metal band. I discovered Wasp through the Crimson Idol, and holy shit, the Crimson Idol took me by surprise. Fantastic concept album, one of my favorite concept albums. I've just grown to love Wasp. Next up is Cannibal Corpse. Death metal band that I didn't like at first, but holy shit, I love now. All the albums are fucking classics, they really are. I love the album Kill being one of my favorites. The Bleeding as well with Chris Barnes. George Corpse Grinder just a little bit better. Next up is Asphyx. Asphyx are so damn interesting in my opinion. They incorporate death metal along with doom elements. They are such a unique band at times. They remind me at times like Autopsy and Incantation, but Asphyx are a little bit different because they are more upbeat death metal in my opinion. But The Rack is just a fantastic album, and that was the first album I checked out. Next up is Hooded Menace, a band that is again very doomy in tone. I really love this band overall. I love his cavernous vocals, and all the albums are fucking fantastic. They really are. Osarium Silhouettes being one of my favorites just because of those melodies. Imperium Decadence is next. Incredible black metal band incorporating symphonic elements, making it quite epic, but his vocals are so damn intense and aggressive that I fucking love. I love the atmospheric vibe. I love the beautiful emotional guitar work along with the insane drumming at times. I absolutely adore this band. Next up is Leprous, a prog metal band that is out of this world. Bilateral is one of my favorite albums. Although Leprous are not as heavy anymore, they are still a great band, and all the albums are solid as fuck. Next up is Threshold, another interesting prog metal band that I fucking well love. I really do, and I think they are solid. All the albums are pretty great. Different vocalists at times, but they just create solid work. Fate's Warning is next. A fantastic prog metal band that I have been sleeping on. I discovered Fate's Warning 2 months ago thanks to Zach D Productions. It got me into Fate's Warning, and wow, all the albums are magnificent. Although I haven't checked out all the albums, I just love the Pleasant Shade of Grey. Pleasant Shade of Grey is just an incredible album. Next up is Mystery. Mystery, a prog rock band that is very intricate in tone. I love the musicianship, great solos, great vocals, just a great fucking band, and all the albums are solid as fuck. Yes is next. Yes, a band that was hit and miss for me a few years ago, but I really have grown to enjoy them this year. And all the albums are pretty solid as well. Love the intricacy moments, love the bibbity boobity moments, love the vocals, and that's why Yes, it's become one of my favorite bands. Next up is a metalcore band, Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter, a band that I've recently got into again thanks to Zach. Demon Hunter, incredible band overall, love the groove. True Defiance is become one of my favorite albums by this band. I love his vocals, love the guitar work, and I love all the albums. And Peace is such a different album because it reminds me of something out of Catatonia, how it's really slow and doomy at times. Next up is Testament. Testament is one of the biggest bands that I've gotten into this year. Absolutely adore them. They transition so well within their sound. They have experimented with groove, thrash, and death because they dip their feet into unknown waters at time, and they usually succeed. And Formation of Damnation being one of my favorite Testament albums. And Testament is my favorite thrash metal band. Next up is Anorexia Nervosa. This is a black metal band. Intense, furious black metal. Go check out the album Druidenhouse and come back and tell me what you thought of it. Because it's fucking insane, it really is. Pestilence is next. Incredible death metal band in my opinion. Consuming Impulse reminds me of a death album, but I just love how they changed their sound. Then you got Ancients of Testament, which sounds nothing like anything like Consuming Impulse or even their thrashy sort of debut album. I love this band. I think they are a really solid band. Love the guitar work, love his vocals. It sounds like Chuck. Pestilence is a solid band. Next up is Candlemass. Now, I'm cheating here. I got into Candlemass probably in 2019, but I'm going to put him here because I really enjoy him now. One of the bands I got into this year, I love the album Nightfall. It's got such intensity. It's very doomy. It's like traditional. I'm a big fan of the early Candlemass. The later Candlemass, give and take. Next up is Enslaved. Enslaved is such an incredible band overall. Proggy, black metal, Frost, an incredible black metal album that I absolutely fucking love. And then you got Mardrum, which is at times experimental. That is another amazing album as well. There's so many incredible albums by Enslaved that I absolutely love, incorporating prog metal and black metal. It's a match made in heaven. Next up is Paradise Lost. Paradise Lost, believe it or not, yes, I got into Paradise Lost this year, and this was early this year. First album I heard was Draconian Times, and I fell fucking in love with it. Then I heard Medusa, and then I heard fucking Lost Paradise, the debut album. Holy shit, it blew my mind. These guys are the pioneers of death doom. And I just love how they changed their sound. Very similar to what Testament did. They changed their sound. Paradise Lost sort of went to butt rock, but they certainly went into metal again, to death doom again. Holy shit. Yeah, this band is very transitional. They changed their sound. But I love Paradise Lost, and all the albums are close to perfect, apart from Host. Next up is Code Orange, a band that I really love now. I did see them back in 2015 or something. I didn't like them at first, but when I heard Underneath, man, I fell in love with this band because Underneath was so damn catchy. Then the album was released, and I just love the glitchiness, the metalcore elements, the noise elements. It's like the sound of the apocalypse, the sound of 2020 Underneath. Code Orange has really grown on me this year. Next up is Blind Guardian. Whoa, you can all thank Beyond the Red Mirror because that album fucking clicked to me. It took me so long for me to get into Blind Guardian, but I finally did. This was all thanks to Beyond the Red Mirror that I heard this year. And holy shit, I grew to love this band. I love Hansi's vocals and all the albums I fucking love now. Yeah, Beyond the Red Mirror was the gateway for me to get into Blind Guardian, and that's why controversial, Beyond the Red Mirror is my favorite Blind Guardian album. Next up is Dark Tranquillity. You can all thank Moment for this. Moment got me into Dark Tranquillity along with Atoma. I did hear Atoma last year and I thought it was fucking fantastic, and the Moment was one of the gateways for me to get into more Dark Tranquillity, and holy shit, what an amazing discovery Dark Tranquillity have. Next up is Incantation. Incantation, oh, what an incredible band they are. Onwards to Golgotha, an incredible album. I love all their albums apart from Blasphemy. Go fuck itself and get in the bin. But the rest of the albums are magnificent. They are death metal, at times incorporate elements of slow doom metal as well. Death doom at times. Even have some funeral doom elements throughout Profane Nexus. Hello! Incantation is a fantastic fucking band that I fucking love now. Next up is Autopsy, mixing death metal along with death doom, especially throughout the incredible album Mental Funeral. Love Autopsy now. I think they're as solid as anything. All the albums are fantastic apart from Shit Fun. Holy shit, what an incredible, disgusting album that is. But fucking yeah, Autopsy, incredible fucking band. Next up is Temple of Void. Most of their albums are fucking flawless in my opinion. They're great, they give you a little bit more spice in the death doom, death metal. Fantastic. I love the atmosphere, love the chugginess guitars, love the doomy, scary atmosphere. At times they remind me of Hooded Menace, to be honest. Doomy and grimy some of these songs are. The World It Was is such an incredible album overall. Absolutely love Temple of Void. Next up is Insomnia, a band I did not like back in 2019, but holy shit, I've grown to love them. I love Temple of Void. I love Insomnia. I think they're fantastic. They're fantastic melodic death metal. At first I thought they were doom. They're more on the doomier side of melodic death metal. At times they sound, at times like Agalog. Love Insomnia. At the Halls of Waiting, incredible album as well. But yeah, what can I say? Insomnia, one of my favorite bands now. Next up is Agalog. A band that I have recently gotten into. It has taken me so long for me to get into Agalog. Marrow of the Spirit is such an incredible album. I've heard all the albums now, and I think all the albums are flawless. Even their latest album is amazing, but Marrow of the Spirit, holy shit, what can I say? What an amazing album. And you know what? The first ranking of 2021 will be an Agalog ranking. Holy shit, I cannot wait to give you that ranking. And finally, the biggest band that impacted me this year, band I discovered this year, was Anal Nathrak. Yeah, I discovered Anal Nathrak back in January. You can all thank Quest for Metal. It was the one. And the first album we heard was Whole of the Law. And wow, I was mind blown. Believe it or not, last year I did not like Anal Nathrak. I didn't like him. I said to him, you know what? I want to try Anal Nathrak again. And holy shit, we did. And I fell in love with this band, and this was a match made in heaven in my opinion. Heard this in January. The Whole of the Law was the first album I heard, and from then I just binged all their albums in a whole fucking day, and I fell in love with this band. I became like a mega fan in a week. I couldn't stop talking about Anal Nathrak. And Anal Nathrak, in case you don't know, extreme metal. They incorporate noise, they incorporate just so many elements. I don't know how to explain Anal Nathrak's sound. They are black metal, extreme metal. I don't know what they are. Amazing. Anal Nathrak is amazing, and Anal Nathrak is my #1 pick of the bands that I've gotten into this year. So guys, comment below the bands you've gotten into this year. What do you think of my list? You know what, that's it guys. We've had a great year on this channel, and hopefully next year will be another great year. So comment below your list, and I will see you in the next one.